What's good, you guys? How y'all doing? Ross back video. Today, I want to talk to you guys about how to scale prop firm challenges and funding accounts. So, first thing we're going to talk about today is going to talk about once you get funded, what to look for and how to scale, what to do, what I've been doing. So, as you guys can see, this is my current and this is my high. Um, I have my best day right here, and my worst day. I haven't had a losing day. I only have 2 days completed. I'm already up $100, and all I need is three more trading days for over $200 plus. Then I am qualified for my first payoff, right? And you guys can clearly see how I've been doing. Nothing below. I've been doing really well. It's 100% low percentage. So um, take that as you can please, as you want, and just here's just the proof of me. I'm doing really well. I'm not trying to BS you guys, stuff like that. So, all right. So when it comes to funded accounts, here's one of the. I have the first two things that you to do. What I've been doing. Go into like your risk parameters, whatever, um, broker firm, whatever you're using, right? Whatever funded account, whatever you're going to use, and set your max daily drawdown to how much you'll be willing to lose in a day to $400. Now, some prop firms like Topstep, for example, they have your max that you can lose in a day is 1,000, right? Um, for funded, change that to 400, right? And this gives you a chance to go in with two trades in a day. So let's just say you lose the first trade, right? All right, down anywhere between 150 $200. All right, cool is what it is. You take your second trade. All right, you win. You win the second trade. Boom. Now you're up. You lost $200, right? Let's just say you made 400. Now you're up $200 now, right? So you made back what you made, and now you're up $200, right? So that's cool. That's fine. You're still end of the day being up, which is good. So now, and what I would say it's been working out for me is, each trade that I take, I risk between 150 and $200 per trade. It's been kind of hard to kind of do that lately, as since prices have been really, really high. Um, like from all the volatility that's going on in the markets. During times like this, it's best to kind of, definitely de-risk. And if the thing is with the volatility in the markets, it's a little more risk, but there's more reward. And what I've been doing recently, I've been kind of doing more like one-to-ones rather than like, looking for 1 to 3, 1 to 4, anything like that, right? Because of how much you don't even have to really look to aim that far, still get a good amount of money. But yeah, um, number two, each trade risk 150 to $200. Um, I would say $250 max is the maximum I would go, right? Max you should go. So if I were to go with 250, every times I might go in with 300, but the only way I'll do that is if I have a good buffer. Now, even though I have a good buffer right now, I'm trying to really work to getting that payout. I don't want to just risk a lot more. So if anything, I'm going to stick between this 150 to $200 range. Stay with that because I know I'm willing to risk that. I know I can risk that and not have any issues. All right. I'm already up a good amount, so that's a good thing. All right. So after that, what I would say is to do when it for risk to reward ratios, risk to reward, look for, I would say a 1-to-1 is not bad. The only time I'll do a 1-to-1 is when I look for like a little tiny little scalp, just like it's still a trade, but I would do the 1-on-ones person. I would do it with a mini, right? And then once we get like a good amount, immediately set it at break even, or I might just close it, right? Especially with this volatility in the markets right now, like you can go on 1 minute and just continue with the order flow of price, right? If we have a strong bias and continue with that order flow, you can just go up a few ticks and you'll be up a good amount, right? But risk to reward, I would say For people that have more experience, 1-1, that's fine. Um, and then I would say if you really trying to work on your risk, 1-2, and maybe a 1-3 on occasion, depending on what how we going with price and everything that's going on. So 1-1, 1-2, 1-3. Um, only way I would if you want to go like any higher than that is if like okay, you got to take partials. So if you look for anything higher than one from like a 1-3 and up, make sure you take partials. Don't just like allow yourself to like I don't know. Let's just say for example, um, I decided to take a trade like right here, right? I took a long look right here somewhere. Boom. So I decided to take a long like right here somewhere. This one right here. Right. And you know, I'm like, let's just say I'm this like I'm targeting something like this, right? I would take my first partial around like this midpoint right here. Because this is as you can see, this is a clear 1-4. Right? Quantity 147 right here. 1-4. Oh, I'm sorry. Like this is like a I was like a I would say this is like a you look right here. This is like a 1-2 right here. And then this is like a 1-3, like a 1-4, and everything else. So if you were to look for something like this big, God, it's important to take partials. You have to take partials. And you just have to be really confident that depending on the way the market has been moving, it's a strong draw. Still early on. A draw hasn't been tempered out yet. So you have all these factors that allow the market to be good, to be able to seek out this type of um, seek out these ranges. As a matter of fact, I'm actually only going to talk about funded accounts today. I know it's selling evals too, but evals is kind of the same. But I would talk more about evals. I'll make a separate video. But yeah, so we do these three. Make sure you, if you got some notes, write this down, right? And then when it comes to days that have like high impact news, if you're coming off, let's just say you're coming off, hypothetically, coming off like a winning streak, right? Okay. You're you're up like, you're up, it's been 2 days of trading, you're up $500 when you're funded within those 2 days. Like you say you're up $1,000  2 days, like me for example, right? I'm up 1100. Going in, I'm already up that much, right? And let's just like we got some high impact news, but you still want to take a trade. You want to still kind of take a trade. You want to see, you still want to take a trade, right? For that, I would definitely look to lower risk, and you have to and change like the ranges, like because think about it, price could be ranging. So let's look at some examples to where price is just ranging. Here's a clear prime example right here. So let me move all these drawings. So this is a clear, as you can see, a clear prime example of price just ranging, right? So when price is just ranging like this, don't look for big drastic moves to the upside, right? You gotta look on the higher time frame, look at, higher time for Peter raise, look for things that first gonna allow you to, scale and just find ways to trade that's gonna be more efficient, right? So boom, right? Personally, okay, we're in a ranging market. I know we're ranging, I would look for like let's just say I look for a long, I don't know, we're in a ranging market, right? I would look for just like a something really calm and like really pretty short. Like this is something I would look for. This is like a one to like a 1-2. Um, right. I'm always gonna keep my risk like somewhere around here, give it some wiggle room or right here. But the margin, I wouldn't look for a whole lot. I'll look on a higher time frame, look to the left, looking for some POIs or whatever. And This is the most I would look for. I wouldn't, I wouldn't look for the whole lot, you know. So, but look for that, you know what I'm saying? That's good. But yeah, so those are pretty much uh, the best ways that I would say. Uh, I don't know. There we go. There, that just confirms the everything. But these are the best ways I would say to look for the funded account, right? This $400 one, I feel like it's the most important thing. Um, yeah, it's the most important thing. Keep a hard lock on that because you can lose both days. You can have both trades with just two L's. That's happened to me plenty of times. And you don't want to mess up your psychology, man. So you just want to keep your psychology intact. There's nothing wrong with having little losing days. It happens. It's just the nature of trading. So, thankfully I've been doing really well. So 2 for 2 on the week, for days, winning days wise. And, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. And I'll see you in the next one.